the US Congress proposal for new legislation, of course, under the Border Security Bill, which, of course, if it's approved by the House of Representatives, would result in hike in visa fees. It's not really just about the financial impact that would come into companies, because that I don't believe is too much. Most of the analysts have said that it would probably impact profitability by what, 0.5%, 1% at best. But what does it do? Of course, it has been passed. So what will it result in terms of the sentiment? And well, let's talk about the financials as well with Mr. Gopalakrishnan, Chief Executive Officer and MD of Infosys, who joins us on the line from Bangalore. Thanks so much for joining in, Mr. Gopalakrishnan. Forget the financials for now. I just wanted to ask you, people are perturbed by why India is being targeted specifically in this bill. It has been passed, it will have financial impact, but more importantly, is this a negative sentiment builder of sorts, what's happened?
Yes, there is clearly a negative sentiment. The unemployment is very high in the U.S. and they're trying to look for reasons which I don't believe is very valid. This is not, the offshore services companies are not really taking, too many jobs away from the U.S. McKinsey had done a study some time back which showed that it increases the competitiveness of U.S. corporations. They will be able to save money, which they in turn will invest in new products, new services, new jobs, etc. And net, they proved that, at least that report proved that net this is beneficial to the U.S. economy, the U.S. corporations, and jobs in the U.S. See, the industry associations like NASSCOM have been interacting with people in the Congress, etc., because we knew that something like this would come up, and we have been trying to impress upon them that one, the model is such that it increases competitiveness. Two, that don't look at just one aspect of trade. You look at all aspects of trade, and many of the multinational companies who are clients are actually exporting to India. So there is a two-way trade that is happening. So, we have been trying to tell them that, they need to understand the model, they need to understand the dynamics of global trade as it stands today. Each country has its own competitive advantage. For example, if you're going to buy a commercial jet plane today, we will go to Boeing. Now, when it comes to software services, the world is looking at India. So each country has its own competitive advantages.
Fair point.
See, this is applicable only when a visa comes up for renewal and when you apply for a new visa. If many of these visas are applicable or effective for 5 years. So, we have to compute, what is exactly the impact. It will not be as high as that in the current year. But over, let's say, next 3 to 5 years, yes, there will be significant impact.